Winnie and Wilbur by Laura Owen and Corky Paul. Stage 4. Read with Oxford. Winnie Makes Trouble. Winnie Makes Trouble. Winnie's Double. Winnie minds the baby. Winnie's Double. Winnie was trying to get dressed. The trouble was she had lost one of her long socks. Drat and double drat, Wilbur, said Winnie. Where has that sock gone? But Wilbur didn't know. Meow, he said, handing Winnie her wand. Good idea, Wilbur, said Winnie. I'll do a doubling spell and magic up another sock. So Winnie stood in front of a mirror. She waved her magic wand once, twice. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Suddenly, there were two Winnies. Who in the witchy world are you? Asked Winnie, staring at the other Winnie. I'm Winnie, said the other Winnie. Me too, said the first Winnie. Don't you mean me too? Laughed the other Winnie. We are witchy twins. Both Winnies started dancing around in circles. Soon, Wilbur couldn't tell which witch was which. Meow, said Wilbur. Wilbur's hungry, said the Winnies. So they both fetched Wilbur's some breakfast. Purr, Wilbur tucked into a big bowl of zicky stringy treats. Oh, Wilbur, moaned the one Winnie, don't you like my floppy fish? She looked so sad that Wilbur started to eat the fish instead. But then the other Winnie started moaning. So Wilbur tried hard to eat both breakfasts. He didn't want to upset either of the Winnies. But which was the real Winnie? His Winnie? He just couldn't tell. The two Winnies seemed quite happy, though. Just then, the doorbell rang. Bring, Winnie! Who can that be? Said both Winnies. Both Winnies ran to open the door. It was the post lady. I've a puzzle for Winnie the Witch, she said. That's me, said both Winnies. Both Winnies grabbed the puzzle. They pulled off the paper, and inside was a shining new broom. Mine, shouted both Winnies, and they both jumped on. But the two Winnies were too heavy for the broom. It began to wobble and wibble. Get off, this is my broom, said one Winnie. No, you get off, said the other Winnie. The broom took off. With a wobble and wibble, it flew slowly out into the garden and tipped both Winnies into the pond. Splosh, splash! Now the Winnies were wet and slimy and cross with each other. I'm going to magic you away, said one Winnie. No, I'm going to magic you away, said the other. But both Winnies had lost their wands in the pond. Wilbur ran back inside and found a spare wand. But which Winnie should he give it to? Which was the real Winnie? I'm the real Winnie, said one of them. You must recognize me, Wilbur. No, it's me, Wilbur, said the other one. Don't listen to her. Poor Wilbur, how was he going to work out which was the right Winnie? Just then, Wilbur spotted something. One Winnie had a sock on her right leg and the one Winnie had a sock on her left leg. Wilbur thought hard. That morning, his Winnie had had a sock on her right leg. So, Wilbur gave the wand to that Winnie. "Thank you, clever old Wilbur," said the real Winnie. She waved the wand and shouted, "Abracadabra!" At once, the other Winnie vanished. "Well, thank you, Slimmy Slug, she's gone," said Winnie. "Meow," said Wilbur happily. Winnie looked at her bare left leg. "I don't need another sock, Wilbur," she said. "Why should both legs be the same? I've gone of things that are the same as each other." "Meow," agreed Wilbur. Finish.